Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the weekly alts analysis. So things are obviously looking pretty dire at the moment. It's escalated pretty quickly. A lot of you are probably feeling like you want to give up and you're done with crypto, etc. However, what I will say is that the ones that make it are the ones that stick around during the bear markets because they get exposed to some fantastic buying opportunities. As we know, if you look back at the previous bear market, if you were buying in around here, and this is just Bitcoin itself, let alone some of the alts that went parabolic. So yeah, stick around, use the opportunity while crypto's quiet to get some education and practice and prepare ready for that next bull run, which will come eventually. So yeah, just don't give up, guys, honestly. Anyway, I'll crack on with the video. So today, rather than looking at any specific alts because it's just a bloodbath and trying to pick out knife catch areas where things might stop and turn around, or dollar cost averaging, in my opinion at the moment, is just not what you want to be looking at. Really what we want to be seeing is BTC bottom out first, and then you can start looking at some alts. But what I'm going to go through today is a little technique or tactic that you can use to basically have a good idea of when it is a good time to get into alts, and then you can look specifically at the pairs or the assets you want to jump into. But yeah, this is sort of like a general good time to enter. So take a quick look at BTC. I'm not that surprised that we're in the mid to high 20s. However, I'm very surprised how quickly we got here. I thought we were going to get some sort of accumulation down here, down the 29-30k, or another little bounce to make another higher low around the mid 30s, but we just got nothing. I mean, since the FOMC pump on the 4th of May, it's just been relentless selling. So yeah, pretty crazy. And as you can see from the higher time frames, the next support I can see is 20k, which is obviously back here. I've got it on the weekly time frame at 19k. So whether it gets front run a little bit, obviously it's a big psychological number, being the peak of the last cycle, but we don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm not seeing any supports here at all. So obviously with BTC dropping like a stone, and we don't know where it's going to bottom out, you want to be very careful with alts, because as you've probably noticed, alts drop a hell of a lot more than BTC. So getting into alts, what you want to look at is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So I'm going to have this on a monthly. Now, what we saw last time in the last cycle, I think we can all agree we're in a bear market. We can disagree about when that started, but we can definitely say that we're in one. If we look back at the previous bear market, the start of the last bear market, which was January 2018, which we've got here, as you can see, Bitcoin dominance, which is the strength of Bitcoin against altcoins in their BTC pairings. Bitcoin dominance was at all-time lows, very low area. And from January 2018, it went on a mad run all the way up to its peak back in September 2019. So what would have happened here is that the altcoins you held, whilst they may have gone up a little bit in dollar value, they would have lost a lot of Satoshi value. So the units, the Satoshi units they're built up in their BTC pairs. So you may have made some US dollars, but you would have lost a lot of Bitcoin value at the same time. And then what we saw here with this massive fall from September 2019 down to the next September 2020, we saw altcoins have a really good year against Bitcoin. So you would then made Bitcoin units, a sharp incline up to the January 2021, and then a huge, absolutely massive alt season is what people like to call it, massive alt season, where alts massively outperformed Bitcoin from January 2021 all the way up until fairly recently, in their summer just gone. So yeah, what you want to be doing at the moment, as you can see, we're still in that low area and we're starting to creep up again, similar area to where we were before. What you're going to see is you're going to see alts suffer a lot versus BTC. And as we continue to fall, and then as we sort of bottom out, I think the rally, if we get a rally, it is going to be BTC led, and BTC will be rallying a lot stronger than altcoins. So as I say before, what that means is you may be making a little bit of US dollar value in your alts, but you'll be losing Satoshi, so you'll be losing Bitcoin value. However, if you do it the other way, if you focus on your Bitcoin, your BTC pairs on your alts, you'll win twice basically. So when your Satoshi values go up, so does your US dollar value. So you can't lose. However, if you only focus on US dollars, you may make some dollars, but you'll lose Bitcoin value. So always worth keeping an eye on that. Always worth keeping an eye on your BTC values. And if we take a look at ETH BTC, it's the perfect example. So if we go back to January 2018, as I say, peak of the bull market peak of the bull market and start of the bear market. As you can see, ETH lost a lot of value in Bitcoin, absolutely plummeted. And now more recently, it's had a really strong run against it. As we said before, that September 2020 to September 2021, altcoins had a huge run against Bitcoin. So, as I say before, focus on your BTC pairings of alts, especially now, because what you can do is you can focus on getting in on BTC when you think the time is right, and then you can hold that BTC and check the alt BTC pairs as a good time of when to get in. So then not only will you appreciate in US dollar value, but you also appreciate in BTC value as well. So worth keeping BTC dominance on your watch list, and also monitoring those alt BTC pairs as well. So hope you found this interesting, guys. If you want more info, a bit more of a detailed explanation and more examples, etc., on how to use a Bitcoin dominance chart, jump onto our website, check out the free course we've got, and we've also got a CPD accredited paid courses as well. Not only that, the best product we offer is premium, whereby you can enter our community, great community of like-minded people all helping each other out, and you also get access to our premium platform, which is just a massive hub of information, as you can see, basically like a mini Facebook, but with all the stuff you actually want to see, and not random cat videos. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Any questions or any requests for TA, drop them in the comments below. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next week.